everyone, welcome back to another video with the Dark County Park District. I'm Mitchell, and this time we are once again back in the Nature Center. We're here to talk about our last animal ambassador that we have on the site. I kind of alluded to talking about him earlier on, but of course I'm referring to Monster. Some of you may know Monster by his name, others may know what kind of species he is, but let's go ahead and pull him out and I'll introduce you. Okay, everyone, say hello to Monster. Monster is, of course, the common snapping turtle that we have here in Ohio. Snapping turtles are the largest turtles that we have in Ohio, and you can tell by Monster's size, he's much bigger than any of the other turtles we talked about in the past. These guys are mistakenly believed to be aggressive, but that's not true. These guys are typically pretty easygoing out in the wild. They would much rather run away if they see your foot walking across the bottom of the stream or a pond before they would lash out at you. Of course, they also look slightly different. You can tell that they've got a lot more skin coming out from underneath their shell. These turtles aren't really designed to go into their shell like the box turtle or some of the other aquatic turtles. These guys spend most of the time just as you see them, and they don't really use their shell for any form of protection other than just for their back. If we could travel 200 million years into the past, to the Triassic period, the early age of reptiles, we would find an animal similar to turtles as we know them today. While most other species went extinct or evolved to survive, our turtles' ancient ancestors remained mostly the same. And now today, the turtles that we have look almost identical to those ancient ancestors. And it's obvious when you look at their tails, especially the snapping turtle. When I look at a snapping turtle's tail, I think of only one thing, and that's dinosaurs. Turtles are pretty cool animals in general. Did you know that before a turtle hatches, the temperature at which the egg develops will decide whether or not you have a male turtle or a female turtle? All turtles in Ohio, with the exception of the soft-shell turtle, apply to this rule. Male turtles, the eggs have to develop at about 77 degrees Fahrenheit before they hatch. Females, their eggs either have to develop at temperatures lower or higher than 77 degrees. Usually, when the female lays a pile of eggs, the eggs that are on top and more exposed to sunlight may be the ones that hatch into females, while the cooler ones below will turn into males. So what makes the snapping turtle look so intimidating? Well, other than it being the largest turtle in Ohio, which I mentioned before, it's got a large head, larger than any other turtle in comparison to their body, as well as the large tail. And these turtles can get up to about 35 pounds, and their carapace, or that top shell that we talked about a few weeks ago, can get to be about 14 inches long. So they can get to be pretty big. At the end of the day, the iconic feature of the snapping turtle is, of course, its mouth. The snapping turtle can exert a force of about 210 newtons on average with every snap. And for any of you wondering, that average bite of 210 newtons is about 50 pounds of force being exerted by their bite. This is stronger than its cousin, the alligator snapping turtle. However, 207 newtons isn't as powerful as you think it is. While it sounds intimidating and scary, humans, between our molars, can exert about 300 to 700 newtons of force. So the old wives' tales of snapping turtles able to snap a broomstick in half with a single bite may be a bit exaggerated. While snapping turtles are pretty common, they're relatively uncommon to see. They prefer to live at the bottom of permanent water bodies like wetlands, ditches, rivers, creeks. Between the months of May and June, the females are sometimes found crossing the street in search of places to lay their eggs. My advice to you, if you wish to assist a turtle in crossing the road, especially a snapping turtle, first and foremost, do not lift the turtle by the base of the tail. This can dislocate the tail from the turtle's spine permanently. Also, if you're moving a turtle across the road, be sure to move it in the direction in which it is moving. If you take it backwards, it may just try to cross the street later after you leave. So right now we've got Megan with us, who's going to help us put Monster back into his room. Real quick, I wanted to give you guys a glimpse of his plastron, that undershell. As you can see, there's not much of one there. But we're going to take him back to his enclosure, and you guys will get to see how excited he gets to be back in the water. All right. As you can see, the snapping turtle is made for swimming, with its webbed feet and claws for crawling across the bottom. All right, everybody, that's all we've got for you today. Thank you for coming along with us to see Monster. He's always fun to work with, and it's not very often that we get to get him out. Oh, and one more thing before you go. I wanted to let you guys know that starting next week, the Dark County Parks will begin to pull back on the 3-day-a-week videos. We will absolutely continue to make video content for you guys, but not as often. With summer camp season ramping up, our attention has to shift gears a little bit. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned to us and see what we've got in store for you in that respect. But until next time, we look forward to bringing you more digital Dark County Parks. With that being said, have a good one, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.